So in this video we're going to take a pre-season look at Camp de Mar on the southwest of Mallorca. Now historically this resort never really opens up until around the 1st of May. So in this video we're going to take a look at the location of some key hotels. We're going to see what's open already down here and we're going to see how busy it is. Now you can see I'm down here in Camp de Mar right behind the beach, but we're going to start this video back up on the road. We're going to take a look at one of the major hotels down here in the resort. So we're starting off here just literally on the road which runs parallel to the back of the beach, and we can see a sign here for the 5-star Zafiro Palace Andratx. It's also the location as well of the Campino restaurant. You can see right in front of me how gorgeous this looks. There's a lovely golf course here as well. Just see some buggies zooming around. Let's head on back down to the back of the beach. Now as we come out from the Zafiro Palace Andratx Hotel, we approach quite a steep climb up to one of the entrances to the beach, and we're just coming up around the back of the H10 Blue Mar Hotel, but we're going to take the pathway down onto the beach. So we can see that the H10 Hotel is not actually open yet. They're obviously getting it ready for the summer. And to my left hand side as well we can see some mild building works going on. I'm not quite sure what's happening there, but let's head on down towards the beach. So this is what we just never used to see over here in Camp de Mar, especially at the back end of March. And we can see restaurants open down here already. I'm outside the Urbano. Let's go and have a quick look at the menu board. So I can see we've got some mains here from around 28 euros approximately. They serve steaks, they serve meat dishes, desserts are around 10 euros. But they also have a tapas menu as well, and they have the all-important Menu del Dia, which down here in Camp de Mar is €32.50 per person, and this is served until 3:30. And just coming down the hill here we can see that the Camp de Mar Beach Club is also open as well, and this is another great place to pick up some paellas. Can't believe it's already open. Okay, so let's walk on down onto the beach and let's see what else is open. Now Camp de Mar is very popular with residents as well. We come down here quite often as well to come out for lunch or just to go to the beach. It's a little bit breezy today, and today we have temperatures of around 22 degrees. My phone is actually telling me that we've got 7 degrees above the normal average temperature over here in Mallorca for this time of year. But look, we're coming up to the Maria Beach restaurant here, or beach club. I seem to remember last year it being rather pricey. There's no menu board out just yet. I do see some people are inside, so I think it could well be open. So I'm also coming up to a water sports centre here as well. We can see the wetsuits on the beach. Looking out on the water too, I can see some people learning how to flightboard. It's the electronic surfing. That looks like really good fun. So that's already up and running. But yes, we can see Maria Beach is already open. Now here's something that you absolutely never see on Camp de Mar, a beach. You may know in my previous videos that I've mentioned that you can take your dogs on the beach as well until I think it's the 1st of May. But out in front of me I can actually see a horse. But the most surprising thing for me over here in Camp de Mar isn't just the horse on the beach actually, it's the fact that the Ileta restaurant is open at this time of year. Now I've been living in Mallorca for almost 19 years and you never ever saw this restaurant open until the 1st of May, and it's very much a different story this year. But this is one of the most iconic paella restaurants on the island, so let's go over and take a look. Now, I've got absolutely no idea what this horse is doing on the beach. Anyway, let's go and check out that Ileta restaurant for this year. Now, I have to let you know that this restaurant is so popular. It's been featured so many times on various vlogs, not just of mine, but in newspapers and stuff all around the world. It's been on various TV programs as well. It's just one of the most iconic restaurants here in Mallorca, and it's a shame we don't have the lovely blue skies today to really show it off. I do have a video on my channel from last summer if you want to check out how busy it was down here then as well, but let's take a walk across the bridge. Now I'm just looking across here at the water sports centre, which we just passed earlier on in this video. I guess if you want to try flight boarding, this is the place to come. It looks kind of amazing, and actually as we turn back you can just see how blue the water is down here this afternoon. So I'm not going to go into the restaurant, but you will see it in last year's video, but just to turn the camera around here for you to see the amazing views that you get over here from that Ileta restaurant. And at this time of day as well, at lunchtime, you're going to get the really lovely views of the blue water too. But as I've said, if you do want a table at this restaurant, then make sure you book yourself a table online before heading over here, because it does get very, very busy here over the summer. So this is going to be quite possibly the least busy that we're going to see this beach in the next few months. When the tourist season does start in April, when we've got the sunbeds on the beach, it's going to be super packed over here. And just to give you an idea of how busy the restaurant is, well, you can see it's pretty much full. Just coming off the bridge here, and to my left hand side we can see the Group Hotel Playa Camp de Mar Hotel, which is a huge hotel here, right on the side of the resort. And also we can see today as well, look, we've got ice cream shops open, we've got souvenir shops open too, right underneath this hotel. And to our left hand side as well, we've got the Eurosky supermarket, which is open every single day of the year from 9 until 9 o'clock, and in the summer I suspect it's going to be open for a little bit longer too. Now you also have a dive centre here and some jet ski rentals that will be opening up later on as we go on into the season, but for now let's head up this path. So you can see as well, they've got a lot of seaweed to clear off this beach. It's not going to be done in time for the Easter holidays. We are in the Easter holidays, but it'll certainly be done by, I'd say, the latter end of April. So just coming up the side of the beach, I can see the horse is now being moved, and actually his owners are lying right next to him on the beach. So they have literally taken their horse to the beach for the day, and you're not going to get to see that again in Mallorca this summer. Let's just check out some views of the Camp de Mar coastline here in Andratx. It's absolutely beautiful. So at this time of year you do get a southwesterly wind blowing up along the coast. It's a little bit breezy even though I am in a t-shirt. Still nice and warm. Let's keep going along here. Let's see if any of the other hotels are open. So just looking around here, right next to the Group Hotel Playa Camp de Mar, we've got the Allure Camp de Mar Hotel. I think that's open. I think I can see some people on the inside. Yes, I can see some people are out sunbathing today. A little bit on the chilly side. But hey, if you are visiting Camp de Mar and if you're not surfing the waters here, if you're not flight boarding, there is a nice walkway which comes right through the resort here. Also as well, right by the Allure Hotel as well, you can even pick up the boat tours as well, which go along the coast, and I do believe a cormorant cruise that will come down here. The jetty looks like it needs some serious repairing, but I did see last summer that we had the boat trips going from over here. Now you may remember last summer as well that there were sunbeds all along this walkway here. You'll see it in my Camp de Mar guide. They've stacked them up here, and although they belong to the hotel, it is possible to rent them from the hotel as well. The hotel isn't allowed to not allow non-guests from staying on these coastal areas here. You're going to find that all around Mallorca. You're not allowed to have private beaches. But what is quite nice actually, one of the hidden areas in Mallorca is just over in front of me here. Got a little rocky beach. It's a little bit quieter. If it does get very busy on that main beach in the summer, I really recommend coming around to this area too. And it's also lifeguarded, so let's go and get some views from along here. I can just see there's some people swimming over off the coast here, which is quite incredible today because it is nice and warm. Still a little bit cold for me too. Don't forget, I have mentioned it in my other videos, but if you are coming over here for an early season break, just bear in mind that we don't have any lifeguards out until around the end of April, most likely the 1st of May. We've also got some nice little shaded areas over here as well to enjoy the views, and a bench too. It's so peaceful down here. I actually wish I brought my book. And you can see that there's access down towards the pebbly beach as well. I can see we've got a little bit of clouds coming in over the hills here down in Andrach. But we're going to head on back through the resort now. However, in terms of accessibility, it's not quite as flat as some of the other resorts that we get over here in Mallorca. So if you do struggle walking, then maybe that big hill that we saw at the beginning of the video might not be for you either. Although down on the beach, obviously we've got the boardwalks, we've got the accessibility ramps as well, but it is still quite hilly in places. So if you do have trouble walking, or maybe you're in a wheelchair, you may want to consider another resort. Or let me know indeed if you've come over here and you've found Camp de Mar to be a really great accessible location for you and your holiday as well. Just let me know in comments below. Okay, so let's head on down through the resorts and let's go and check out what else is open today. You can still see people pouring in and out of La Ileta restaurant. Let's take a left here and head on into the resort. So the resort centre in Camp de Mar isn't very large at all. Got a nice little selection of tourist shops here. And pick up some things to go to the beach. Camp de Mar is no way as big as you're going to find over in, say, Palma Nova or Santa Ponsa. It's very small and friendly. There's enough here as well for your holiday to look, particularly if you're picking up drinks, snacks, sun cream, that kind of thing too. It's got a good selection of swimwear shops and summer clothes shops too. And then just in front of the Allure Hotel here and right outside the Villa Real Club Apartments, we've got the taxi rank. We've got a few taxis here waiting to take you back to the airport if that is where you need to go. Also very handy as well for the group hotel Playa Camp de Mar. But if you're looking to use public transport from down here in Camp de Mar, I'm going to walk out in just a second and show you where the bus stop is. And actually way up in front of me, right straight ahead from the Villa Real apartments, we can see where the pickup point for the bus to the airport is if you're looking at getting a direct bus over from the airport when you land. And that bus that you need is the A112. They run really frequently, and it's a great cheap way of getting down here to Camp de Mar if you're over here on holiday. So I couldn't come down to Camp de Mar without highlighting the Maison El Quixote restaurant. Now from time to time they do a menu del Diaz, which is the set menus, but they do actually just have a menu board as well. They have a la carte. So look, just to give you an idea here, look, they do all sorts of Spanish meat dishes here, ranging from around €12.50. We've got pizzas and pastas starting off from €8.50. So this is really good value. Now it's a little bit quiet today, which is unfortunate, but I know it's going to get a lot busier as we go on into the summer. Just to show you a really good value place as well to pick up some patatas bravas. They do patatas bravas for €6.50. And this is what I like to see. Look, a plate of sardines for €10. Now these really are old prices, as it were, for Mallorca and for Camp de Mar, and the prices that I remember when I first moved over here. So if you want some good value off the beach, come and see the guys over here at the Don Quixote restaurant. So if like me today, or like many of the residents and other day trippers that do come to Camp de Mar for the day, we've got some great parking over here actually. We've got a couple of car parks here to my right hand side. There's another much bigger car park right at the end of the resort, just where you can see the bus stop in the distance. And you can just see the entrance to Camp de Mar over here as well, and also how you get out. But the car park is right on the left hand side, right next to the bus stop. Now if you are visiting Camp de Mar, many people come over here to play golf. You can see, I think this is called the Roland Hot Top Golf Club to my left hand side, and you may as well have guessed by looking at the 5-star Zafiro Hotel over here in Camp de Mar that this is a destination very, very popular with golfers. We've got some great golf courses around here too. Okay everyone, so that's just a very quick look at Camp de Mar today as we head on into April. Now as you can see, it's not very busy today, it's very busy with residents. There are a few holiday makers around, and of course there are quite a few people playing golf over here too, but it's really accessible. So I'd really recommend coming down here for maybe a day trip. Come down here for a meal. If maybe you're staying in, say, Santa Ponsa or Magaluf or Palma Nova, it's really, really easy to get to. Lots of buses that pass through all the time, and if you are coming over here for a dedicated holiday, well, it's easy to get here from the airport too. Okay everyone, thank you very much for watching. You can find my mini guide to Camp de Mar in the summer appearing here on YouTube. Don't forget, you can find me on the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.